Say, we live over here. Live. Hello? Is we in there? What would I do if I could reach inside of me and to know how it feels to say, I like what I see, and I'd be more than glad to share all that I have inside of here, and the songs my heart might bring, you'd be more than glad to sing. And if tears should fall from my eyes, just think of all the wounds it could mend, and just think of all the time I'd spend just being vulnerable again. Tell me what would I do? Tell me what would I do? Tell me what would I do if I could feel? No joints, man. It's our podcast, Breakfast with Baby in this mug. Breakfast with Baby, breakfast with baby, breakfast with baby. That's the theme song. Man, no joints, man. I ain't trying to do no verses with y'all, man. Breakfast with Baby, no baby. The baby, I'm soloing, man. I'm trying to practice, y'all. Practicing my solo dolo podcast. Right, well, I'm finna just be. I've been working on my craft, y'all. I've been working on my craft. I say, you know what? I'm finna go on, come with, man. I'm finna start Googling, doing fact checks. Even though a fact check is really overrated, a fact check overrated. I'm telling you, I done seen the powers that be change some stuff right before our eyes, and then hit the fact check. If you say, hey man, they changed the definition of a recession, and you go fact check it, as I say, no, that's false. That's always been the definition of a recession. I don't know. But I think, I ain't no think. I was there. I was there when they changed it. I mean, like, in that little era, maybe about 2 years ago, year and a half ago, I was in the trade and so business news, and they were saying it there. The official definition of a recession now is 2 consecutive quarters. Oh, appreciate that. Brent with the compliment. Not a fact check, but a fact. Facts, y'all. Like the facts of life. But nah, I've been Googling. I say, man, I'm going to Google. Let me do some information, man. Let me read a couple articles. Let me really start bringing some information to the podcast. And let me get a little bit more organized. Let me put some stuff down on paper. Let me get some notes. Let me read some stuff. I was just coming out here freestyling and stuff, just going off the top, telling y'all, maybe mentioning from stuff I read maybe 15, 20 years ago. No, it's real cloudy up there, y'all, But, and also somebody sent the lightning bolt. Let's go with the lightning bolts over here on the Blick Block. You don't stop. I don't know. I've been scrolling. I've been looking at some NPC streams, and I don't know. They might have saturated them. I see some people now. They not. I don't know. Also, I think that the bots. If I just start doing some actions, Thank you for the lightning bolt. I feel like if I just start doing this, and I think the bots and the AI bots on Blick Block will just automatically start showering me with gifts. You know what I mean? I just start hitting the gifts, roses, the ice cream cone, all that stuff like that. You know what I mean? No gas over here, bro. You got the wrong thing, man. I don't know. This is a podcast, Breakfast with Baby podcast, brought to you by the Pineapple Cream Cheese Pie Jar. Yeah, I put the pie in the jar, y'all. Hey, y'all, I hit y'all with that Nipsey Russell, the real Nipsey Russell, huh? Like, you know how they be having like you know how they have people pop out every now and then like that, the real Rick Ross and stuff. You know, the real Nipsey Russell, y'all. That was from The Wiz. I'm doing the experiment right now. I'm finna see if I can get The Wiz on Netflix in the top 10. Let me see. Cause it's been on Netflix and ain't been, and I'm finna see, man. Like, hey, man. Cause I know that Sing 2 stayed in the top. Oh, let's go. They hitting me with the Blick Block signs over here on Blick Block, but I don't know how to do the I don't know that sign or whatever. But I'm gonna keep, you know, y'all gonna say, man, gifts for the podcast, because I'm coming out here with some information. We talking about that's why I was singing The Wiz earlier. Y'all need go watch The Wiz, y'all. That is the Black Wizard of Oz with Diana Ross and with for the first time. Just watch The Wiz for the first time. Joy, you must be a young buckaroony over there, man. A young whippersnapper back there. Say, man, The Wiz is on Netflix, y'all. And if you got some kids, the little ones, the young kids, you can't get them in the live action stuff. The songs now, I Hit Your Girl with that Scarecrow song, You Can't Win. We going on the way to school. I hit her with that Scarecrow song, and she like that. But the actual movie, I don't know just yet. But if older kids, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think that that's The Wiz is a black classic. The Wiz is like seeing The Wiz is like seeing Friday. And the Wiz is a movie that is you will not see a movie like this from the. I don't even know if there's even any other. I'm pretty sure there are, but on a scale of like, they had Earhart seminar training. They had a motivational speaker, motivational speaking training, peppered all through that movie. Think about that. The end of the song was not the last song, but the second to last song was Lena Horne singing "Believe in Yourself." Think about that. When they had songs like, y'all heard the song who? "Believe in Yourself." That was the song on there. Think about that. So I'm just saying, like, this movie really is a classic. It really is a jewel in the black culture, and it's like I don't know if it would be a last of a dying breed. When the time came out in '78, I read the TV Guide reviews on it. Had horrible reviews. Diana Ross was too old. Jennifer Holliday should have had the role, but Diana Ross was a boss. So, I'm doing this. You know what I mean? I got kids, grandkids, finna be watching this. Great grandkids finna be seeing this. Michael Jackson was a scarecrow. Nipsey Russell was the Tin Man. Leo Barnett or Burnett. I may be saying him wrong. I don't even know. I think he was a Broadway actor though. That was the line. I'm gonna mean no line. But man, they actually think about that though. They had a movie with inspirational and motivational quotes and stuff in the movie. I think it was $24 million budget, maybe $26 million budget. think it bombed in the box office. Made $13 million, but it's, what is it, 45 years later, and we talking about the Wiz right now. So that box office stuff, nothing. Them reviews, nothing. The Rotten Reviews, Rotten Tomato, 41%. That's nothing. They don't know what the fuck they talking about. You know what I mean? So, but this movie is like, it's a must see, like a Friday, especially for the kids. And it's just so, it was just so different to see the messages in there, you know, it's just crazy to see that, because that is nowhere in the landscape now in content, not for the kids. Messed me up, especially the subway scene as a teenager. Ken, you've seen it in the movies. I wasn't even here yet. I caught that later on. I think I caught that for the first time, and I'm pretty sure early, but when I really kind of paid attention, like, damn, what the heck, was probably like, maybe, I want to say in the 12th grade or maybe the 11th grade, when I really paid attention to it, was like, damn, damn, this is live. Whoa, this is live right here. Brett saw the play, Broadway play. Yeah, man, I don't know. We don't get hold on, we don't get stuff like that no more. I don't know what it is, you know what I mean? But hey, I do know, you know, but it, you know, that's a conspiracy theory though, right? That's tinfoil hat. Why to say that why would they show us positive and motivating and inspiring messages? It's against the programming, right? It's not supposed to do that. What you doing? We tripping. Why would we want to do that? Scrap that. You know what I mean? They need, because you gotta know too though. Like and hip hop really became the true. I mean, that late 70s, I wasn't there. You know, I'm pretty sure the late 70s R&B crooner was the smoothest kind of man you could be. You know what I mean? Sing you some tunes. You know, you got the Billy de Cavassier. Hold on, y'all. Time out. Hold on, y'all. My bad. Oh, I don't know what, my bad, y'all. Hold on. I don't know what to do about that. I don't know what to do about that. Let me see. Carly, we got Carly Russell talk at the bottom of the hour, y'all. I do got a take on that. But I kind of got things going in a, you know what I mean, in a flow. But yeah, so we got positive, motivating quotes, motivating seminar training, Earnhardt from the Warner Earnhardt, you know, seminar training. We got mics they sending. Appreciate the mics, bro. Appreciate the love. So $26 million budget at that time, but I already, Barry Gordy was the richest black man in America. I don't know at what time, at what point, what exact year, but you already know. Motown, that's everybody. Diana Ross, Mike and the Bros, The Temptation, which is the all-time greatest man band ever. I wouldn't call them a boy band, they are, but the all-time greatest man band ever. The Temptations. Merry Christmas from the Temptations. Yeah, y'all don't know nothing about that, you know. But I think that is a must see though for black people. You know, they got this strike going on, so the content is I don't know, y'all. We might be stuck with podcasts and reality TV shows. Bad Boys Atlanta. That Bad Boys Atlanta be jumping. They don't even, I don't know where the Bad Boys at now. That's my wife thing, man. You say, man. Let me see. Okay, we got, all right, sorry, I'm just checking these messages over here. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what they got. I don't know what to do on that one, y'all. Ow, my bad. Yeah, switch it up a little bit. 70% of African American children are being raised in single parent households, y'all. I want y'all to think about that. One more time for your mind. We got some customers. I don't know what they. I'm using all the phones, y'all. Multitasking, right? So we got 70%, y'all. Think about this. And we got 70% of African American kids being raised in single parent households, per some statistics on the Google machine. You could Google it and you'll see different things. 67%. You'll see different statistics from whatever. I don't know. I just Googled and I went through and looked at a few different ones. And I like this 70% number that I saw, 67%, 68%. So I'm gonna say 70%. Also, 70% of the counterpart, opposite of black is white, the black versus white. 70% of the white American is being raised in a two-parent home. And even the statistics now are, I think, gaining, because I think at a time, it's becoming more acceptable, and people were saying, yeah, man, in society, we're good with single parent households. In other countries, a single parent home in other cultures is usually like by tragedy and stuff like that. You got other cultures where 90%, 93% of the country is being raised in two-parent homes. I don't know. Just something I wanted to throw out there. I think that the outlook on being raised and just is being looked at a little bit different. It's kind of like I look at a lot of stuff out here in these streets, and as a father, a lot of times the first thing that comes to my mind is like, where your daddy at? And this goes for even people all the way up to like my age. Even people my age, I'm 41 years old or older. You can see a lot of tendencies in people, especially men, where it's just like, man, you can see kind of like, yeah, it's starting, because the psychologist is gonna say that all your problems and everything about you is gonna stem to your early childhood. Hold on, y'all. One more time for y'all, man. I know y'all probably like, man, this nigga right here is. Hold on, y'all. My bad. I gotta make one little move right quick, and we are good to go. Yeah. So not to, I think that boy, I haven't watched it yet, but I think I'm gonna take a look at it though, because I'm a fan of Issa Rae, but I know the Barbie movie. I think the Barbie movie is woman versus man. They got some good content too out there on Blick Block now too, with the Queen Maker. Oh man, hey man, I have admiration for anybody right now making a way right now with the tools that's given to them. Whatever it is they doing, whether they trolling or whatever, man. if you figuring out a way, it's people, even if you out here bootlegging, it's digital bootleggers right now that's making thousands of dollars a month with the tools right now available. And I really kind of like got I feel like we all in a tribe. We are from the people. We cut from that cloth that's innovation. Innovation is the necessity breeds. Mother is the necessity of innovation. I might be saying it wrong. Necessity is the mother of innovation. When you need something, that's when you get them creative. So, you know, fuck be needing another way, right? A needing a needing a way. And I know, man, I done seen with I done seen somebody with just a piece of a magazine cover, a magnet, some copper wire, you know, in a old Nabisco cracker box. Okay, hold on, y'all. And make a speaker out that mug, a subwoofer. Hold on, y'all. Oh, hello. Yo. Nah, what's up? Yeah. All right, y'all. My bad. I'm doing too many. I got all the devices going, right? So we got a couple things going on, right? But anyways, man. Yeah, man, I done seen that. Make a subwoofer. Make a speaker. You know what I mean? Take nothing. Alchemy, take nothing, make something. Take lead, gold, alchemy. That's some magic, right? I think you just gotta catch the moon at a certain moon, and then you gotta get the dew off the grass at like a certain hour part. I don't know, 3:33 in the morning or some crazy. I don't know. I seen it in a book, y'all. Say, man, I'm gonna tell you this. Yeah, cause I like the queen maker, like, shoot, so what should you do? She say, man, forget these men. Stop competing with these women. And get with these women. Compete with the fucking men. Get with the women. So, hey, man, but I don't know. I don't think that's probably gonna knock off the order. Why they want the man to be the enemy, right? And I don't know, that's that divide and conquer. It seemed like, would that make sense if, okay, the powers that be, we got the powers that be, and maybe the teams that you think are the teams aren't actually, you know, maybe that's not the name of the teams, you know what I mean? Like the United States or something like that. Maybe there's no such team as the United States. It's just the land. And we thinking that's the name of the team. You know, it's the U.S. versus, you know, and the whole time, we don't even know the names of the teams. So, I don't know, it just seemed like, if you sat back, it just seemed like on this land is, maybe they setting it up, the people in the other lands, because I don't even know the names of the teams, right? Or they might be secret names. The elites, or, you know, 10-4, I don't know. Because evidently, that's you crazy if you think that, right? There would be there could never be any conspiracy theories. Like, what? You saying that the politicians and the government, you saying that they will lie to us? Yeah, right. I would never believe that. I know some people that say, you know what I mean? That's conspiracy, huh? Okay, man. Hey, man. Hey. And then go sit right in front of what they talking about. And like, hey, man. Say, man, I just seen, you know what the fuck you talking about? I just seen on Hey, man, shit, on CNBC, what they said. Whatever, man. So I don't know. I don't have the answers. I damn sure don't have the answers. But I do think that I also seen in it's books out, it's information out. You can go even Google that. You can go Google on YouTube, and you can see some video, or you can see people. And it's even I've seen it in books from before YouTube even came out, where it was that they put fluoride in the water and it's in your toothpaste, and that stuff, you know, calcify your pineal gland, make you more susceptible, make you more susceptible to mind control. I feel as a whole, as a community, as a whole, our culture, we are mind controllable, right? Because if we all think, right, Tupac is not alive, right? But then if TMZ came out and said with the picture and was like, no, Tupac is confirmed alive, living in Puerto Rico with videos with some dingo sent some supposedly celebrities that have pictures with the man and stuff, right? But if you go, so they gonna run that on TMZ for 2-3 days, you saying, so then what, you gonna say that he not alive? So hey, I don't know, y'all. Let's pay some bills too, though. This segment of the podcast is brought to you by Young's Bakery, 14583 Main Street. Text 832-888-7859 to order your cake and pineapple cream cheese pie jars. It's 832-888-7859. Text 832-888-7859. I put the pineapple cream cheese pie in a jar, y'all. 2 jars, $35. 3 jars for $43. And 4 jars for $50. Nationwide shipping is included in the price. We got these cake jars over here too, y'all. Butter cake in a jar, lemon, pineapple, strawberry, wedding cake, sakatimi with the pecans in it. We got marble, chocolate, red velvet with the cream cheese icing, and Italian cream with the cream cheese icing with the pecans also. 2 jars for $28 to commemorate our 28-year anniversary here at Young's Bakery. 28 years in business, y'all. Ms. Young. 3 jars for $33, 4 jars for $39, 5 jars for $45, and 6 jars for $50. Nationwide shipping is included. Okay, what we see, man. What we talking about, man? We talking about the Wiz. We talking about a couple things. Talk about a little bit of this creative destruction. Joseph Schumpmer, economist, coined that term. Creative destruction. I saw about creative destruction in the Ayn Rand book, Atlas Shrugged, with the man holding a big old globe on his back, right? And that was the creative destruction. I don't know, something, iron came, and I don't know, aluminum came, was cheaper, lighter, more, I don't know, just and it put iron out of business. They be saying it wrong. I read this a long time ago. But the whole premise is the technology, the innovation of technology is just people evolve, right? And as people, we evolve, the stuff we make will evolve, right? It's just gonna become better, faster, lighter, smarter, more storage, all of that. Just better, cheaper. It's the evolution. Creative destruction. The new way comes in and it kills the old way, because it's a better way, right? And then the old guard, they like, hey, we owe money, man. It's a fight. It's like the strike going on with the writers and the actors, right? You got the old guard. They are trying. It's a tug of war because it's a new way coming in, exposing the old way. And that old money, man, when they got so much, man, people they be wanting everything, man. They be wanting it all. And I ain't mad at them. That's why they already buying up everybody's catalog, and they finna be making money out of them. They gonna be making movies. They gonna be singing them songs, all in other languages on them cartoon movies. Way 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 200, 300 years from now. That's what's like some craziness. That old they bought the Chicago Bears for $50 type stuff, you know? About the Chicago Bears for $50, for $500 or some craziness a long time ago. And just sat on it, you know? I don't know. But you can't see that somewhere. It's got information out there that say that the fluoride is make you more susceptible to mind control. I think we are highly programmable as a people, especially the black people. That's why that Wiz is just such an anomaly to me. It's just so out of it's just like, damn, they don't have no stuff like that. They don't have no kind of content like that. I don't know, you know. But hey man, maybe it's all about design, but the powers that, hey man, and they try to trick you and say, hey man, y'all 10-4, hey, y'all crazy, you know? There is no design. But I also know that people will believe anything and people will buy anything. I always talk about that pet rock because I remember that was one year, the toy of the year in the 70s, the pet rock. They put a rock in a box and sold that mug and made every kid in the United States wanted. I want a pet rock. I need a pet rock. Man, I do remember like some crazy, like people will buy anything and people will believe anything too though. You can go Google right now how many religions. It's estimated 4,000 to 10,000 religions currently right now, right? Because people, you know, the spiritual journey really not for discussion, not public discussion. I don't feel unless it's in the environment of, unless that's the actual environment. And I don't even know. I feel like, you know, spirituality, all of that stuff is different for everybody. Everybody different. Everybody discernment is different. But I also know too, though, that we are hardwired as a race to believe in something. And I done read a couple of the books, a few of them, as far as the religion goes. So kind of that stuff, man, you know, moral compass, a conscience. I don't know. I don't know if it is built in. I mean, if you believe in science, I mean, the epigenetics to say that, you know, you have certain stuff that's just built into you, that's passed on genetically, the traumas or the excitements or the who knows, the passions, the geniuses, who knows? I don't know. Because even all this stuff, just a book, then they change stuff in the books, and you don't know, and then you'll find another book that'll say something totally opposite, right? Man, so I'm always saying that I don't know, because man, them people, and any expert out here, they fucking lying. They don't know neither. They just seen something in a book. That is one thing I can say though, just thinking about like it's some people right now on the internet, they remind me of some like people that read like 10 books. I'm telling you, man, a Negro that done read 10 to 20 books, you cannot tell them nothing. They know everything. 10 to 20. Maybe not even 10, maybe 5 to 20. 5 to 20 books, and that Negro know everything. You can't tell them nothing. So, hey, man, after about 100 or so, man, 200 books, you start saying like, God damn, they got books that just say anything, everything. If you know, you just got to know where to look for them at. You just got to know what publisher put them out. They got certain kind of publishers. That Penguin publisher, what's that? I don't know, it's a Panda publisher, a Penguin. They got different kind of publishers. And some publishers, they just nothing but controversial, different 10-4 hat. But man, you'll see all kind of stuff. Also, 4,000 to 10,000 religions. People will believe anything. And that's just currently. So you got to think about all the religions before. Because, you know, our religions is like, Christianity is 300 AD, 313 is when Christianity was established. When the Roman Emperor Constantine issued the Edict of Milan. So what is this? That's 1,700 years ago, right? 10 years later, it became the Church of the Roman state, right? Constantine is the Emperor Constantine is the man that made Jesus' birthday. He's the one that issued that designated Christmas as Jesus' birthday. That was the emperor did that in 320 from the Council of Nicaea, or whatever. That's where they finally say, okay, we're gonna make Jesus Christ. How we gonna do it, right? Christmas. You took the thorns. I think he had the thorns. You say he had the thorns of Jesus' crown in his crown. The Roman Emperor Constantine. I don't know. I wasn't there. We need to see what that boy. That's why we need to get that boy, Mr. Peabody. Somebody need to find Mr. Peabody. Mr. Peabody will take us in his time machine. We pull right up on there and see what was going on. What was the whole, this Jesus way, right? But all that too, though, Islam 610. Islam come 300 years after that. So they even knew her, you know what I mean? Now, Judaism, the holy folks, I think they like a couple thousand years old, their religion. They gonna claim of course they gonna be like, we got the oldest religion. We been here. We know what the fuck we talking about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all other folks just coming up with some stuff. I got a book over there too, a Timothy Leary book, to how to create your own religion. I also read, I read a book. It was a book I read, The Golden Bow. It was actually a volume of books. I couldn't get all of the books, but one of the books that I got, I think it was like volume 10. It was like a book of essays on the afterlife, death in the afterlife, magic and the death in the afterlife. And it was like, you'll read about all these different tribes in different areas, you go in all these different villages that had different, this little small village had an emperor, or this town or this African tribe had a chief or whatever, and these were their beliefs. And this chief that the people of this 400-man tribe believed that the chief was a deity figure, was a God figure. This was God given to them. The chief was their God. And if the chief had failed and bruised his knee, any blemish on the chief would deem the god as tarnished, and they would have to kill the king or kill the chief. Right? And that's just one, that's a tribe of like 300, 400 people, right? Then you got another tribe over here that if the tooth fell out of the king or whatever, they tribe or they chief or whatever, then they had to kill him. And then they had different beliefs on how they were supposed to die. This tribe believed that their chief's death, or their tribe's king's death, the death of king will be they lock you in a dungeon with the virgin and just let you and the virgin woman starve and die together, just down in the dungeon or whatever. It's just, and then it was like, it's an essay, and it's hundreds of different. And so I'm like, damn. And I got this from some advertising literature that I was in. It was like, the greatest book on advertising was A Golden Bow. So I'm like, I'm telling my dad, hey man, you need to send me these books called A Golden Bow, and I got a few of them. It was just, and that's what it, cause basically that was like the first form of advertisement, right? Religion. And man, people will believe anything. And I'm not saying that nobody is wrong, right? The Egyptians were buried thousands of years ago. Were buried. Their pharaoh would die. They would bury all the ships and all everything with them. Genghis Khan got buried with his whole army. Because that's who he took to the underworld. Or just saying, man, people believe beliefs, right, as a people. But it is good to believe. It is because you are controlled by the thoughts in your mind, your idea, your thoughts. If you have bad thoughts, if you think that there is no hope, if you are hopeless out here, then there will be no hope for you. If you think that there's hope, you believe that there's hope, and you stick with that belief, then there will be hope for you. I don't know though, just my evidence that lead to the faith. I don't have the answers, and that's what I'm saying. And I'm leery. Anybody just acting like they got some damn answers out here, knowing they be changing all this stuff, knowing they can come back and tell you, hey man, this really was a lie, man. We just really on the cool. This really what it is. You see in The Wiz, you see how that man The Wiz was in The Wiz. Richard Pryor was the Wiz. Richard Pryor was a failed politician from New Jersey that was like, man, I tried everything, man. He say, man, I even ran for dog catcher. And could he win? Say, but hey, man, this was my slogan. Best bet I can catch a pet. Say, man, I even got me a hot air balloon, and he said then some storm blew him all the way, and he blew him to the land of Oz, and the people, and he said that they never seen a hot air balloon like that. They never seen a spaceship. So I'm like, this motherfucker God. They finna hit us with a guard. I seem like with the alien, right? They finna come hit us with when the Anunnaki land, and now okay, the Anunnaki was the ones that created us, and they created the melanin, so we can't lose, right? It gotta be win-win for the melanated folks, for the melanated skin, win-win for the melanated skin. When Anunnaki land and say, hey man, we come back for y'all really the chosen people. You know, scientifically though, we really do got some advantages. And you look at basketball and football and see, but hey man, I ain't finna even get into that, right? Because it's 10-4 hat. Because if you go by the literature says the other way around. The melanated really make you inferior, you know, if you into that. There's people that's into that, but you know, they'll change that and say, hey, we ain't with that no more. This the new way, right? Because that, you know, not the LGBTQ element, OP plus $@ semicolon equal sign. You know, that community. You could look in the literature 30 years ago and see that and find that was a mental illness. And you know, in the scientific papers, or in the psychiatric papers or psychology papers. But let me see what we got. Who's that lady over there in the chair? What? I'm in the chair. What you talking about? And too, man, with that social, the world needs some skepticism, and that is the Breakfast with Baby podcast. I think that the people here believe anything. Any publicity stunt that they give us, we gonna believe. Carly Russell, the AKA Sorors, the AKAs. You know, the AKA got a credit union just dropped too, though. And look, man, our publicity, good publicity. Keke Palmer, publicity stunt. What's your girl? Suki with the good coochie, publicity stunt, man. Y'all know them people need. Y'all know, man, do you know the value of getting a whole nation to talk about you, to speak about, even if it's good or bad, right? Our publicity, good publicity, right? So, and just how much would that cost? Man, you know, a radio commercial for about 30 spins, not even that, probably on the radio commercial, man, you about $3,500, man. And you gotta pick. You gotta go pick, because the spin's cheaper. And it's on the radio. So think about the TV. So, to get on TMZ. What you think it costs to get you on TMZ for you to get TMZ to pull up to a airport when you getting out the plane, right? Shoot, that's probably the business model. Quanell X. You can't stand up there next to him, man, for free. You know what I mean? So to get the whole, I always say this, man, because I remember, man, this was in the USA Today. it was when, who was that? Miley, is that Hannah Montana? Miley Cyrus, when she did her crossover, when she was trying to cross over to the big folks, to the grown-ups. And it was that one year, I think it was like 2012 or something, the Wrecking Ball year, where just in publicity stunt, she had that stunt where she was out there with Robin Thicke, dressed real crazy and stuff. Then she had the Wrecking Ball naked on him, and whatever, all of that, man, all them stunts. They calculated that up in the USA Today in the business section as up to over $2 billion in advertising revenue that they garnered up for free. Now, I'm saying that would have been $2 billion in advertising spending. Just how much publicity that they garnered up from those publicity stunts. Our publicity good publicity. I ain't tripping on nobody. Troll, if you troll, how you roll. And especially on certain platforms, the troll is how to get them algorithms going. I don't even do no trolling, man. I don't gotta drag nobody down, because I think that I am that live on my own. I'm one deep. I feel I don't have to do the stunts as far, and I speak up on some stuff in culture going on just to try to give you a contrarian view, a different another perspective versus what everybody's saying. Because I know this from the stock market, from trading markets. When it's an event that everybody knows the event's finna be one way and everybody places their bet according to what everybody knows, that almost 11 times out of 10, the event don't happen. It's always the opposite of the event. Because, anyways, that's just how some stuff just works, especially especially when it's in the hands of you being tricked all the damn time anyway. When this shit being manipulated and right in front of your face in the guise of something else. So we got what we got? Let me see. I do got a couple things to do, man. We was finna get this okay, we got tomorrow too. This segment of the podcast is brought to you by the that nurse _tape. Tomorrow they're having a skin party from 6 to 8 at the Loose Lounge. I think I'm gonna have her in tomorrow in the morning to go live to pump her party, the skin party. They're doing mini facials. I don't know. I think they may have some sample stuff going. I'm really not sure. She'll be in tomorrow. Give y'all a little bit more details on what's going on. But yeah, AKA publicity stunt. That's my take. Our publicity, good publicity, y'all. Bait and trick. And I ain't saying neither of that too, man. She might be just throwed off too. Because if you look at her, see, y'all might not know about that paper bag test. See, this new wave sorority is going on. Everybody, is equal. Is way more equal, even inside our own race. He was even segregated in the race. I know the segregation and separation and tribalism really just kind of human nature. But see, I don't know nothing about that paper bag test. You know what I mean? And let me see. Carly, I don't know. That's new wave right there. I think that's just maybe I had a 2004 where you can I think they got rid of that paper bag test. You probably couldn't even find that in the Google. You could probably Google that right now and probably couldn't even find that, because they're like, what paper bag test? Never heard of it. We know of such sorts. What do you mean? And not only that, and you had to be AKA up until 2004. You ain't just had to pass the test, and you had to look the part. You had to actually be I don't know. I know at certain schools, like I used to hang out at Prairie View when I was in 11th grade. right? 11th grade, 12th grade. I used to hang out there. We used to go out there. All the people we had, homeboys had apartments out there. Then we had some other folks we knew had dorms and stuff out there in phase 1 and phase 2, phase 3 out there hooping. I had a homeboy that played everything at PV, intramural, everything. He played every intramural sport at PV. Everybody, they thought he was cold too. And niggas would be like, bro, why you don't play he playing on the intramural football, flag football. He playing intramural basketball league at PV. And he called it like, man, why you don't play for the football team? Like, he don't even go to the school. He play intramural everything. He don't even go to the school. Yeah. It was like that movie, like School Day, when they had the jigaboos. The jigaboos and the other, what that was, the other girls. The I don't know what they was, the Hasididis or something, I don't know. You know. But you know, I guess they don't do that no more. And also too though, but you can just really kind of go on their website, you can go see on that AKA credit union site. You can go see they got all their presidents listed from our 114 years. You see, sure, it wasn't no. You see that test till by like 2010. It's like, oh damn, oh, it really was like that. See, so I don't know. That's probably why they made her. I don't know. That's my conspiracy. See, I don't know. She probably just crazy. Hit her with the Justin Smollett. Hit us with that. It was a Bernie Mac episode where Jordan was in a hot air balloon at his birthday party, and that mug flew off, and they was chasing that boy. Hot air balloon. I remember when that episode came out. It was a man. This was maybe 2009, maybe 2010, and the man he made like a homemade hot air balloon, and he flew that mug. I guess it had some helium. It was flying in the air, and he called the police and said that his son was in there, and man, that mug flew down there across by 2-3 states. World knew, everybody was following this mug. At that mug, and that mug came down, and there wasn't nobody inside in the thing, and he was like, man, I was just trying to get a reality show. High up in the balloon, in the balloons with the Johnsons. So I was just trying to get a reality show. Man, I had the whole nation watching this balloon flying on the news like a high speed chase in the air. Look, man, it's a kid in there. I was just trying to give me a reality show. Say, man, you can't knock the hustle out here, huh? Everybody trying to get it, man. But so I don't know. You know, I think everybody just trying to troll because it's just hard to go viral now. And because they want to make you pay for the ads and stuff. I ain't mad at them, man. It's hard though to just, you know, to go viral unless you in with them. Unless you in with the power, unless you in with them, you know, then they can just flip that switch on for you. Just make your shit go viral. But who knows how to even get in with them or what activities you have to do. You know, who knows, right? But let me see, man. I gotta hit these streets, y'all. We got these jars. I'm gonna tap back in with y'all in the morning, man. Sweet thing, let me tell you about the world and the way things are. You come from a different place, and I know you travel far. Now that you told me what it is, I better point you towards the Wiz. He's the man, he's the only one who can give your wish right to ya. He's the wizard. Send you back through time by running magic through ya. All the superpowers are his. Ya da 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 da. Listen, I'll tell you where he is. I'm gone, y'all.